some Science Olympiad action, watch this movie.
Right now we're at Science Pride Busters, and in there we have Cody, Mark, Alex, and Joseph. Cody and Joseph are on the junior varsity team and it's their first year in Science Olympiad. Alex and Mark are on the varsity team, but it's also their first year in Science Olympiad. We can't really hear what's going on, but all we know is they have to use science to figure out a crime. It's kind of like a forensics lab in a way. Right now they're getting instructions from a Mary Murphy supervisor. That's all.
Le Bridge. This is Lydia with what was your event?
Okay, my event in Science Olympiad last year was elevated bridge, and you have to build a bridge out of wood and glue. No, you can't use anything else. Wood and glue, and there's like certain size requirements for the wood. And then once you've built your bridge, and there's a lot of like requirements to how long it has to be and how tall and etc. And then once you built your bridge, you bring it to the competition, and they rig this bucket onto it, so it's kind of sitting on a platform and it's open down here, and they put a rig on the top, like a block on the top, and then there's a chain and it connects to a bucket, and you have to feed sand into the bucket, and the goal is to get 15 kilograms, which is about 33 pounds of sand into that bucket. Well, I guess 33 pounds including the block and the chain and the bucket and all, and actually, obviously, because it is still here, the bridge held all the weight without breaking, but it did not win because it was too heavy. So I think they divide the amount you held, they divide the weight of the bridge by the amount you held, or the amount you held by the weight of the bridge, something like that. And they come up with your scores, so it's not only how your bridge holds up, but how much weight it is, so how efficient it is. So it was a very difficult event, I guess.
So, who did you do your event with?
Well, I built my bridge on my own, but there was another kid, Albert Valiavidu, who also built a bridge, and he did it at he tested his bridge at the invitationals, and I tested mine at the regionals. So, yeah.
Okay.
We didn't really work together. It was kind of a solo mission.
So, how did you like it?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was a difficult event because there's a lot of research that goes into building a good bridge. You have to learn about the different forces that affect bridges and how bridge makers make their bridges efficient. And I spent a lot of time researching different kind of bridges and what kind of bridges there were, and how they held up weight, etc. And then you have to actually go about building the bridge, which took a very long time because we used a glue called Dugo cement, but it takes like 5 minutes to dry, and you didn't want to test anything, so you put in a truss, and you just have to wait.
How long did it take
20 minutes
to build the bridge?
to dry? All around, it probably took me two and a half months with help from my dad, but that took a lot of spacing time too. So I mean, if you were to block all the time it took all together with all the drying, and I don't know, it would have been like a couple weeks, but it was all spread out. I do a lot of work on the weekends, but yes.
So, is there anything else you would like to say to the Science Olympiad fans?
Well, Science Olympiad is really fun. I wasn't so sure about it the first time when I first came to Attea, but actually it turned out to be a really good experience. I made some really good friends. I learned a lot, and we had fun and ate lots of Rice Krispies at the regional. And so it was a elevated bridge if you like working with wood versus wires and that kind of thing, and if you like building and gluing and that kind of stuff. Then this is a really cool event. You might like it. So yeah, elevated bridge.
What are you guys doing?
Building a plane.
Would you guys learn how to do that stuff in regular school?
No, maybe in high school.
Maybe if I took a special class.
Maybe in like physics, like building.
Well,
I personally just like building planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
It'd be a shame if we didn't have this next year.
I know. Well, do you guys like Science Olympiad?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
The food. We get food.
We get to build things.
We get food.
We get to build things.
And we get to build things. And we gotta build things. My plane flies.
My plane flies too.
Yeah, his doesn't.
Almost fly.
His doesn't fly.
Okay.
Let's
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Flew for 3 seconds.
What are you guys studying?
We're studying anatomy because we're having our Science Olympiad
Competition this Saturday. We're really excited. Here is one of our favorite sites to study because it shows the muscles of the face and
All
the
you
neck.
do is hover over it, click it, and it's called the sternocleidomastoid.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
They're very
What
long
does
words.
Science Olympiad mean to you guys?
Science Olympiad means learning about science and having fun with a lot of your friends, and it's just a really good time.
How about for you, Joanne?
Oh, well, you see, I plan on becoming an oriental medicine doctor when I grow up. So I am going to study anatomy so I know every single muscle and bone in the body.
And I want to be a heart surgeon when I grow up, so by studying anatomy, it will help us in the future.
Because
Okay.
every part of your body is connected.
Thanks, guys. Bye.